Good morning. I'm Brett Lewis from L4 Group, and today we are going to be talking about Mitsubishi ductless air conditioning systems. And I have with me Steve Ohl, who is the president of RF Ohl, a local HVAC contractor. And RF Ohl also happens to be a Mitsubishi diamond dealer. And on top of that, Steve is the vice president of the Carbon County Builders Association and is very active in local community events. Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Thank you. Let's jump right into this. We're about to experience some hot weather. We're right before Memorial Day. We're headed into the summer, and I'm sure that your phones are going to start ringing off the hook with air conditioning installation requests and servicing requests. So let's talk about ductless air conditioning, and really, let's start off with first. Can you explain what a ductless system is? And they're known by split unit systems and all sorts of stuff. So why don't you first touch on that? What is the ductless system?
Sure. A ductless mini split system is pretty much what it implies. There's no duct work. There's an outdoor unit that sits outside your home, and then there's about a 2-inch hole that we drill into the side of the home, and it has a refrigerant line and some electrical lines run in there. And there's a head unit that's mounted inside the home, and it's super quiet. The line that's to the outside of the home is run inside of what they call slim duct, and it's a vinyl tubing that's matched to the color of your siding or your house color, whatever you have, and it looks really nice once it's installed and complete. You would never know that there's a refrigerant line inside of there, but it's a very simple. Most homes can be installed in under a day. Very efficient system. So it's and it can be multiple heads off of one unit, so you can do many rooms at once.
Awesome. Yeah, and I want to touch on that. A lot of people think about a ductless unit as servicing just one room, but the reality is you can do an entire house with these systems, right?
Yeah, we've done 3-story homes, so you can do a lot of different kinds of homes with it.
Awesome. Now, what are some of the advantages of using a ductless system versus, a regular window air conditioner?
Well, the first big one is it's permanent, so you don't have to be dealing with where do I store the window units. Did my window unit get damaged because I had it in the basement or a shed? Is there, if you do leave the window unit in, is there air leaking around that window unit all winter? So it removes all of those worries. You really don't have to, once it's installed, the only thing you have is like the regular maintenance that you would do on the mini split system, and that an air conditioning company would do for you, HVAC company. But the other big one is the noise. Before I had my mini split system installed in my house, you couldn't even listen to the TV. It was the window unit was so loud, it would just you didn't even want to watch TV while that was on. The new the ductless systems, they're so quiet you don't even know they're on. So that's a nice feature. And even the outdoor unit, you can go outside and stand by the outdoor unit, you don't even really know it's running. The other thing is the efficiency. I mean, a typical window unit is approximately 10 SEER, somewhere around there. A mini split system will go up to like 23 SEER. So that's a big energy savings there. The other thing is, just thinking, lost my train of thought. The other thing, as far as being permanently installed, it still looks nice within the home, and you don't have to worry about what the window, sticking out your window and losing that, the night, you obviously put a window in your house at a certain spot because you want to look out of it, but now you don't have a window unit sticking out of it. You can also use it for heat, so that's a big advantage, is that the mini split system, as long as you order it, we typically we tell customers to choose the heating option right away because it's not that much more expensive to add that in. And then you have a mini split system that's both heating and cooling, and it can take care of you all year round.
That's awesome. And what about just the comfort level between having a window unit versus a split unit?
Well, the comfort is that you can dial in that mini split system to whatever temperature you want. They usually come with a remote control, and it's a modulating system, so it goes up and down with the temperature that you need it to be. So it's not like a window unit is typically on or off, or it's blowing on high or medium or low.
Right.
You don't have that blowing effect at all. It's seamless. You don't even really know the unit's ramping up or down because it does it in such a slow process. It just maintains that temperature, within uh, you know, literally tenths of degrees. It'll maintain that temperature, while you don't even know it's happening. I mean, I've never been uncomfortable with the mini split ductless system, and with a window unit, you're either sometimes too cold or too hot, because you have to go over and turn that knob. It's kind of like if your automobile has a comfort control system, which a lot of new cars do. You just set the temperature where you want it, and it maintains that temperature. Now, your older cars with the window unit, you had to dial in the temperature to what you wanted, and then you're either hot or cold. So it's
Exactly.
like that.
Awesome, awesome. I know my parents live out of state, and whenever I go visit them in the summertime, they don't have a central air conditioning system. They have the window units, and it's you walk in one part of the room and it's cold, and the other part of the room it gets hot. It's very hard to control. So yeah, they'd be an ideal candidate to have a one of these systems put in place.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the cool thing about the mini split. You can install it in almost any home. Um, you know, we've done so many different kinds of homes. It's amazing. I always encourage customers to call, and we do free estimates. So give us a call, and whether you have a 200-year-old farmhouse, you have a restaurant, you have a row home. There's almost no place that you can install a mini split system. I mean, we've done even sheds. 'Cause the new thing is outdoor sheds that people use as kind of man caves or playrooms. You can install them in a shed. There's 4-season rooms people add to their homes. So there's pretty much no place you can install one. At least we haven't run into one yet, but
Yeah.
we're always up to a challenge too.
That's great. So I was actually going to ask you about the types of houses that you put them in. So you hit that, and situations. So if somebody has an addition that they want to now condition after the fact, they figured, hey, we want to have cooling in there or heat, or a 3-season room that they want to convert year round.
Yeah, last year we did a home that was kind of L-shaped and had 2 additions on it. We actually had 3 separate systems installed in it because the solution was that the main part of the home needed to have a central AC system, and then there was 2 other different kinds of systems that we installed, and one of them was a mini split ductless system. So it worked out perfectly for the homeowner. We were able to do exactly what he wanted because he wanted the homes heated and cooled in different areas based on the additions that he had added. So it was a challenge, but we were able to do it for the customer, and he was really happy. And that's the nice part about the ductless, is that it's typically can be part of the solution, to almost any system. If you do have one area that a main heating and cooling system can't reach, it's a pretty simple solution to add a ductless system.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. And so what I get out of this is basically, if you're not comfortable in your house with the indoor air quality, then pick up a phone and call you, and you'll come out and take a look at what's going on and provide the best solution.
Yeah, we do offer free estimates. You know, I would encourage everyone to call as soon as possible, even though, you know, this morning I think it was only 47 degrees at my house. But still, you know, we know the warm air, you know, the hot weather is coming, and I would encourage everyone to, you know, call and get on the schedule, because, you know, we had on Monday, I believe it was pretty warm. It was in the 80s. We had 32 service calls in one day.
Yeah.
And you know, people just turning on their systems, and then they're discovering that maybe their system needs to be upgraded or it's not functioning properly. So better to be prepared and, you know, get that free estimate done now instead of waiting, because you know, once you're in the June, July, August time frame and it's super hot out there, you'd rather have your system installed than be waiting to have it installed, you know, while your old system is broke down.
Exactly. So that leads me to the last question here. How do people get a hold of you?
We have many different ways you can contact us. Our phone number is 610-377-1098, and we also have an email, which is info@rfohl.com. You can go on our website, www.rfohl.com. We have links to Twitter and Facebook on there. We're active on both of those, so you can contact us through that. You can do a drive up, you know, and come and visit us. We have two locations: the 400 Interchange Road, Lehighton, PA, and that's on Route 209, right next to Wentz Auto Body. And then we also have a location in Effort, Pennsylvania. That's 2625 Route 115, and that's right up from the Effort light. Everybody knows where the Effort light is. They only got one. And they have a showroom at both locations, so if you want to come in and touch and see and hear what these units sound like, you know, we do have them in our showroom, and you can gladly come in and talk with you know, one of our representatives, and they'll get you set up and, you know, get your free estimate going, and, you know, before you know it, if you're willing to go ahead with the system, you'll have it installed.
Awesome. And I lied. I have one more question for you. What is the service area that you cover?
You know, we cover approximately a 50-mile radius of Lehighton. So that's about 5 counties. We do Lehigh County, Northampton County, Monroe County, Harbin County, and Schoolfield County. Cover a lot of different zip codes. So if you're, you know, if you're not sure that we're in your service area, please give us a call. We'll gladly let you know. I mean, we do touch on some of Luzerne County and Berks County also. So yeah, just give us a call. We'll help you out if we can.
That's great. Okay, Steve. Well, thanks again for taking time out of your day to talk about ductless systems. All of the contact information that Steve put out there will be listed in the description below the video. So if you missed that, you can just grab it down there. And Steve, have a great Memorial Day, and I will be talking to you soon.
All right, thanks. I'll see you.
All right, see you.